I wanted to share some good news. So can you share with our folks some good news that's happening?
Well, when this started happening, someone called me in to Hospice Savannah and said, "We have a Story Keepers Institute, and will you be a part of it?" And so I said, "Okay." And they literally keep stories because when a person dies, a library closes. It's in our job to keep it open. And you're not a book, you're a library. So I said, "Yeah, I would work with them." And then they said, "We need to do a conference." And I said, "I would love a story conference. The power of story, the science of story, why story works. We are wired for narrative. It's the reason why Jesus spoke in parables. We are wired. Your brain naturally finds the point in the story that you needed to hear and it connects to it." And so they said, "Okay, can you think of some speakers?" And I said, "Listen, I just met my son, who is not only the story keeper, the storyteller, the story writer. He can inhabit someone else's story and tell it better than they can tell it. He tells it so well that they get deliverance from their own story." So I said, "You have to have Sean at this conference." So Sean responded and said yes, and other amazing, incredible. There are business leaders whose names you wouldn't know, but they are the billionaires behind companies and businesses. And Stratton Leopold, who is a huge film producer, will be there. One of the 15 story fixers that Netflix and Amazon and all these people use to fix a story before they can launch it, he's going to be one of the speakers. There are amazing, amazing, brilliant folks are coming. There's a woman who works in healthcare who creates the story that people believe that they are and say that they want to be, and she helps them to organize their company around that, their healthcare around that. All of these people are coming to this conference, and because my son is coming, I would love for you all to come. The conference itself is $800, but because my son is coming and he wanted to extend it to you, we've created a code just for you, and it is the science and power of story. It is in Savannah. It is April 24th through the 26th. The first day you come in, you check into your hotel, you're going to be picked up by a trolley that takes you on a tour of Savannah, and Savannah in the spring is magical. It's taking you to a tour, and then it's taking you to Forsyth Park, and there will be a symphony from the Philharmonic, and they have composed music based on the stories that are going to be told that night of people who lost loved ones through COVID. And then, right, and then you go back to the hotel, you rest or whatever. Sean and I and some others, and probably you all, will go to a private dinner. And then we go back to the hotel, and the conference starts the next day. And it's going to be nonstop amazing how to use, cultivate, and develop story for your life, for your work, for your purpose. And the code is Saunders because it's his code. And so it is going to be absolutely amazing.